Hi boys and girls. Have you ever written a postcard? I have a picture of two postcards that I picked up last summer when I was in Japan. This one's called Mount Fuji. It's a beautiful famous mountain near Tokyo. And this is a postcard taken in another city near Osaka. It's one of the beautiful castles that they have there too. So on the back side of a postcard, usually there's a space for writing. Okay, so this one looks a little different. So this is the part where you write a letter, and this is the part where you put the address. Okay, so this is a little bit small, so we have a different paper for you to use that's much bigger. So your postcard paper is going to look like this. So go get your paper if you haven't already, and then you can follow along with me if you like. And you can always pause the video if you need to. Okay, so you're going to start on this side, and writing a postcard is just writing a letter. So when you write a letter, you want to start with a greeting. Okay, usually you can start with the word dear. So I might start with dear, and you're going to write your postcard to your teacher. So I'm going to draw a line. So you can write Dear Mr. Pollock, Dear Mrs. Trocoli, or if you're writing to me, be Dear Mrs. Chan. And then you want to put a comma after your greeting. Okay? Then you want to think of 2 or 3 things that you did this summer. Maybe this summer was one of those summers where you did a staycation and you stayed home. Or maybe it was a summer where you didn't really go far, but maybe you took a little small trip. Well, this summer I also did small trips. So I might, if I was writing to a friend, I might say dear, put the friend's name. This summer, and I want to start with a capital letter. Okay, do you notice that I use a 2-finger space and kind of indented? This summer, and I can use my finger space, summer, and if I don't know how to spell summer, I can sound it out. Mer. This summer, I went and you hear the ending sound t. I went to visit. I might say visit my. Okay, maybe you went to visit your grandma, or maybe you went to visit your uncle, or maybe we went to visit your relatives. I'm going to put I went to visit my relatives. These are like your aunts and uncles and cousins. My relatives in, and then maybe you could tell the place. One of the places I visited this summer was San Francisco. Now, if it's a place, you have to capitalize it. San, space, Francisco. And if you don't know how to spell a word, it's okay if you sound it out. You know, you can ask for help, but I like you to try to sound it out. It doesn't have to be spelled perfectly. And what do I need at the end of the sentence? That's right. I need to put a punctuation mark. And since it's a telling sentence, I just put a period. So I might go back and just check it. This summer, I went to visit my relatives in San Francisco. I might even tell how we got there. You see, we drove in a car. And I'm going to tell a feeling, like how I felt when I got there. I felt so excited because I saw my cousins. Now, cousins is kind of a hard word. Cousins. In this case, the S sounds like a Z. My cousins. And then you can tell something you did with your cousins. You know, we played. And I know this is what lots of cousins like to do. And this is what my kids did. We played Nintendo Switch. And we went to the beach. Now, after you finish, you want to always go back and kind of check it and reread it and see if it looks good. Used a capital letter at the beginning of a sentence. Here's a capital letter, punctuation. Now, when you're all done, you can keep writing. You can add more, but if you're all done, then you're going to put from, and you can skip a line. You can put from, and then you're going to write your name, okay, at the bottom. Now, on this side, you need to know how to put the address. So what you need to do is whoever you're writing the postcard to, so you're writing it to your teacher. So if you're writing it to me, you're going to write to Mrs. Chan. And you're going to use my school address. So my school address, the second line is the address. So I'm going to put the school address. It's 3100 Loyola Drive. Korematsu is on Loyola Drive. The next line is where you put the city. Okay, so Korematsu is in the city of Davis. And then you put a comma. And we live in the state of California. Okay, so you put the name, the address, the number and the street, city, state, and the zip code, the last line. Do you guys know your zip code? Yeah, Korematsu, it's 95618. Okay, and then, oh, actually, here's a space where you can write your name too. So you can put your name down here. And up here it says the date. So whichever date you wrote it, so if you wrote it in August, you can write August 30th, 2020. Okay? And then the last thing you get to do is up here, you're going to use the space to decorate a stamp. So you can do if you want to do like a rainbow stamp, you can do rainbow colors. You can do or decorate with the sun, and you can make it look really pretty and colorful. Okay? When you're all done with your writing on your postcard, the next day, what you're going to do is you're going to turn it around and you're going to draw a picture of something that you did on your summer vacation. So if you went to the beach, you can draw a picture of the beach and put the ocean in the background, and you can put some water. You could put some seashells or sea stars, things that you saw. You can put the sun, okay? And you can make it look really pretty. I suggest that you use color pencils or crayons to draw your picture. Markers don't work well on this paper because they will bleed through. So it's best to use crayons or color pencils. And then when you're all done, you can read your postcard to your teacher either during a class meeting, or you could take a picture of it and submit it online, and you can read it or do a media recording. Okay, so you have lots of choices in how to submit it. All right, have fun with this project. We can't wait to hear what you did over your summer break. Bye-bye.